am Lottie.
And I'm Mark.
This is Showtime.
Showtime Shenanigans.
Hello.
Hello.
How is life?
Life is great. Yeah.
I have some news.
Oh.
Not really, because when this comes out, it'll be old news. But did you see that the Phantom West End, not cast, orchestra is being cut down by half? I know. No, it was originally like 30-something people in the orchestra, and now it's only going to be like 14 or something. But I don't know whether that's to do with social distancing or just in general, but people are mad. So that's your tea for this week.
So this one comes out this Friday, so actually it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that old. It's like 4 days old news. But yeah, I thought you might find that interesting.
Wow, that is interesting.
It's a bit shady though, isn't it? Unless it's...
And if it's social distancing, then like go for your life. So because they make Munich open sooner.
Yeah, if they don't have to
Because like
bring everyone back for when they don't have to have social distancing anymore, that's fine. But if it's just for the inevitable future, I'm a bit like, that means like...
again, you see, they might have changed the stage, so there just might not be space for them under the stage anymore.
It's all about context, isn't it? And I didn't read into the article. I just saw people were mad about it, so I just thought I'd spill the tea. You know?
They might, but they might be like placed differently, but there might be like, but also what these like there's less people might be able to do more orchestral stuff at the same time.
Yeah, maybe.
Have ways of doing more and just having less people.
I hope it's not just a money thing, being like, well, we don't want to pay you.
We just spent like £500,000 on like a refurb. I now don't have the money to pay for you anymore. Lol, soz bye.
500 grand, is that it? Is that all they're spending?
I don't look into it, babe. Leave me alone.
Wasn't it like... Oh,
I mean, to be fair, he's done like loads of his theatres. Like he's done
Gillian
Lynn, he's done Drury Lane, and he's done...
And now this one.
Her Majesty's.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Has he done anything with the Adelphi at the moment? Like, is the Adelphi just staying strong? Has she been touched?
I think it was the thing next to the Adelphi that was having the scaffolding. I don't think the Adelphi...
No, I know. But like, I'm just asking anyway. And what about the Palladium? Has Palladium been touched recently? I don't think so. So apart from those 3 theatres, he's good. But...
that does like one every so often, and then there's Lloyd Webber that's like, I'm going to do 3 at once.
Well, you might as well. Like, we've been closed down for over a year. That's enough time to get the ball rolling. And also, I guess it's safe because he might have had it in his brain being like, crap, we've got to close soon. We've got to close like Her Majesty soon to do some refurb. And all of a sudden, this golden ticket came along of lockdown, and he was like...
Well, I mean, to be fair, also with Drury Lane and the Gillian Lynn, they were both having new shows. So in his mind, they were already going to be closed for a bit anyway.
Maybe not in his mind, but like maybe because it ended, he was like, okay, that gives me time to do this.
He's already going to refurb those shows anyway. The pandemic just extended it, made him be able to do it for longer without him losing money in the sense of having to
push the shows back. He has, but he hasn't.
He's had to though. Like
by like the rules of coronavirus, he's had to push the shows back, but it doesn't reflect him.
Yeah.
It reflects Corona, so therefore it's fine. Whereas if it's like if it's like obviously the producer, it's like the theatre's not gonna be ready when the show needs to open, so we had to push it back like a month.
Ooh, that happened in Hamilton, didn't it?
It did indeed, but it's like about a week because the Revolve wouldn't work properly.
It wasn't a week; it was a few weeks at least.
Anyway, not important. But the biggest problem was the Revolve wouldn't work properly.
Honestly, Revolves are such a nightmare.
Like it kept dragging because it kept dragging half the stage across it, or getting wedged, and then like we can't really have this.
That doesn't really work with the flow of the show, you know.
we don't want half like the barricade, half the set to just like come like into each other. or get dragged in and wipe out half his cast. So
it would really no idea with it.
No.
Anyway, so this week, very exciting. We have Mark's mum on.
We do.
For a quiz. I'm going to be quizzing Mark and his mum. I hope it's not too difficult. I tried to make it all right for both of you.
We'll see.
And
if I lose, I'm happy with it. If my mum loses, she'll be gutted forever. So I guarantee she's coming up right now, isn't she?
Bit of hair is really annoying. Okay, well, we've got that, but first we're going to do our segments, get that out of the way, and then we'll get Mark's mum in. So
indeed do. Do you want to go first then, darling?
Yeah, let's get rid of that pencil. So, key change of the week is.
Change of the week.
Is. Okay, this is a bit of a different one. Is At 16, which was on the concept album for Jamie. So it's not actually. Everybody talks about Jamie. It's not actually in the show. And Mark hates the concept album, but I really.
I don't hate it. I'm just so I don't hate this. You're wrong, my darling. It's just the thing is, I thought that was Jamie, and I was like, oh no, like the person I've seen at West End Live can sing so much better, and then they released the actual cast album, and I was like, there it is.
Oh, savage, but okay, fair enough.
No, but like Dan Gillespie Sells or yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so the key change.
So not dig a hole and like have all the angry fan guys coming out.
The key change is at 1 minute 55. I'm gonna try and be good and actually tell people where the key change is to make it more helpful, because my singing, while it's not my real voice, because I don't want to sing on the podcast because that would be weird.
She does have the talent. She's just scared to open her face holes.
I mean, debatable, but. While I can actually carry a tune,
I've heard both options. I've heard Lotte's real singing and Lotte's real fake singing.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not gonna. I prefer doing the jokey stuff on the podcast. So one, please don't judge me for that on the podcast because I do it really stupidly. But two, I'm not gonna belt it out. So it's at 1 minute 55, and then it's like. And then it's like Sweet 16 is the last one where the key changes. So they say Sweet 16 instead of At 16, which is interesting. I'm correct. I listened to it a minute ago.
Okay.
There you go. There's a key change of the week.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to look at Georgina Castle's story that she posted whilst you do your fact. Thank you.
You're the worst. Okay, anyway.
That's a picture.
So my fun fact of this week is The Sound of Music was Roger and Hammerstein's last musical they ever wrote together.
I didn't know that. Wait.
You didn't know it was Roger and Hammerstein either, did you? But that's...
The film?
Yeah, they wrote the soundtrack.
So the last musical they wrote, did the show come out before the film?
I can't say yes or no.
I didn't know that was Roger. Boo.
And neither did I until I heard the fact.
Wow. There you go.
Isn't that great? But yeah. Obviously, Roger and Hammerstein are very famous composers. If you did not know who they are, go check them out. They've got so many great shows.
Yeah, they're arguably one of my favourite composers. That's like composers that's done a lot, I mean.
Do you know who they are? Am I like actually somewhat proud of you for once? Oh my god, who is she?
I'm not a mess. I think, is it Tim Rice might be one of my stuff that I like. He's done a lot more of the modern stuff. I feel like Roger and Hammerstein are a bit older.
They're like the OG like theatre composers, like they are like the ones.
They're like Sondheim and Lloyd
They're
Webber.
like the ones that wrote all the classic shows, basically, along with like Sondheim, but like Sondheim joined in later on. I
think Tim Rice has done a lot more that I'm actually.
He usually does them with Andrew Lloyd Webber, or in some cases, Bjorn and Benny.
I don't know everything because I didn't invest my time into that kind of thing. I'm just like, I like the show that I do. However, I'm not completely oblivious to everything. I do know some things. And, you know, you see it on the posters of everything and you're like, oh. So, do we want this week's Actor of the Hour?
I would love that. I also think we should do a video. We should do a podcast on composers, just because like they're one of the things that people don't really like to think about who wrote shows.
Yeah, because sometimes the story or the original concept is like thought of but written by like someone else, because like Lloyd Webber, he kind of does everything because he writes music and stuff, but like Cammy Mack is the producer of something, but obviously he didn't write the original story for like Les Mis, let's say, and then
he didn't compose. Yeah, but Andrew Lloyd Webber's a different breed. He's a producer. He's not a.
He also composes though.
Does he? Hang on, who?
Lloyd Webber.
Oh yeah, I thought you said well, no, I meant to say Cammy Mack, but Lloyd Webber came out first.
Yeah, Cammy Mack.
Oh, I know Lloyd Webber composes and writes songs. I'm not an absolute Looney Tune.
You've got like Andrew Lloyd Webber that kind of does everything, and then you've got Cammy Mack that like directs and produces, mainly producer, but you know, Les Mis was like his baby. But then obviously for Les Mis you've got the original book that was written, and then you've got the composers. So there's like,
and then you've got the English translation of the composition. So there's a whole.
It's like totally different. Yeah, we should
do anyway.
It. We should anyway. Actor of the Hour. Staying on Les Mis slightly. The Actor of the Hour this week is Tom Wilkinson. Absolute classic.
I mean, you say slightly, he's like the most famous person to play that role.
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from, like Hugh Jackman, but like he was trash. We don't talk about that. I'm joking.
I will say my favourite Jean Valjean that I have heard / seen is John Robin. Just saying.
I mean, I agree, but like also, you know, personal reasons.
It might be biased. I may have seen him the most.
I mean, you know, like the 80 times you saw him, yeah, pretty much.
It was.
Oh, actually, no, it was like 70 because like he was always off every Monday, and we were there for like.
I was gonna say I saw it 88 times, I think, and then I was like, wait, yeah, I forgot he was off like every Monday.
And also he had a couple sick days as well because like, and he also like broke his like arm once whilst playing. Like, he did break his arm, but they had a bad fight and it went wrong and he hit the deck quite hard.
He left and someone took over in Act 2. Anyway, carry on.
No, it wasn't even Act 2, but here we are. It was just after the fight scene because the first thing he sung was "I'm Jean Valjean."
Confrontation.
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't know. Sat in that day, so I had no idea what was going on. Someone asked me at the end. They were like, "Who played Jean Valjean at the end of Act 2?" And I was like, I think I guessed because I didn't know that someone had gone off, so I just went with whoever I knew the understudy was, and I was like, Luke McCall. No. No. Tell a lie. That was the day that Harry Apps went off. I'm thinking of him because he went off after Act 1 and Shane came on for Act 2. That's what I'm.
Luke McCall.
Not Luke McCall.
Anyway, Actor of the Hour, because I was going to be here for longer than we need to be.
Hang on. No, Luke McCall was the first cover.
Not for Marius.
Not for Marius, no. For
no, I know. Not important. Back to your Actor of the Hour, please. Chippy chop chop.
You're confusing me. No one wants to listen to this, Mark, but you confuse me when you just are like, no, and then I'm like, yes, and then you're like, oh, yeah. So stop it!
You've got 3 minutes. Hurry up.
Notable roles of Tom Wilkinson, here we go. So, Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar, Phantom in Phantom of the Opera, Jean Valjean in Les Mis, and also the Bishop in the 2012 Les Mis film. There you go, fun little fact for you there. I just take a sip of my ginger ale quickly. I am lubricated. I'm ready to go. So, the vocal cords. Anyway, right. So, both of Colm's parents were skilled musicians, right? His mum was a singer. Why did I say it like that? His mum was a singer and was involved in amateur dramatics, while his father had a large musical repertoire, including the banjo and the mandolin. So, he grew up in a very musical family, is what I'm getting at with that. He worked with his father, who was an asphalt contractor, but was playing in bands at the time, so like part-time. So then when he's 16, he was like, nah. And he went to the US on a tour, and soon after quit the family business to become a full-time professional musician. So he had quite a different kind of beginning. Whereas most people were like, I'm going to drama school, I'm going to be an actor. He was like, nah, music all the way. So in 1972, Wilkinson was cast as Judas in the Dublin production, because he grew up in Ireland, by the way, for context. So he was cast as Judas in the Dublin production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Jesus Christ Superstar, a role that he went on to reprise in London and on the British National Tour. So there you go. That was his kind of beginning, as it were. So after releasing a successful solo LP, Wilkinson began to prepare actively for vocal competitions. This led to his eventual representation of Ireland in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1978 with Born to Sing, which I have not listened to, but maybe it's a bop, who knows. And he came 5th overall, so not too shabby. Exactly.
Ireland always do something better than the UK do. It's because we're just so trash at everything we do.
I mean, some of our stuff hasn't been that bad, but I feel like everyone just hates our country. I don't know. So in 1985, he collaborated with Andrew Lloyd Webber again, originating the role of Phantom in Phantom of the Opera at the Sydmonton Festival. He then played the role at the Sydmonton Workshop and was offered the role for the show's debut in the West End, but he declined to play Jean Valjean in Les Mis. So he was like, sorry, Lloyd Webber, I'm going to go to Cammy Mac. Savage. So Les Mis opened in October 1985 and transferred to Broadway in March 1987. Now this is a really cool fun fact that I don't know how many people know. Maybe it's really famous and I just don't know it. But originally, the American Actors Equity Association refused to allow Wilkinson to play the part of Valjean on Broadway in New York due to its policy of hiring only American actors unless an actor outside of America was an international star. So they had to be like super duper famous for them to be like, okay, we'll cast you. So producer Cameron McIntosh refused to open the show on Broadway unless Wilkinson played Valjean. So Equity kind of relented and they were like, okay, fine. So Colm Wilkinson made his Broadway debut as Valjean. There you go. So in 1989, Wilkinson relocated his family to Toronto in Canada, where he was offered the title role in the original Toronto production of Phantom of the Opera. He also featured as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the original Jekyll and Hyde concept album in 1990, but I don't think he took on the role. He just was on the concept album. Interesting. In 1995, Wilkinson played Valjean at the 10th anniversary concert of Les Mis at the Royal Albert Hall, which I feel like is, if you didn't grow up, like if you didn't see Les Mis in like 1985 when it first came out, I feel like a lot of people love the 10th anniversary concert, even if you weren't born then. I don't know. And he was voted as one of the 5 greatest singers ever in a Rolling Stone magazine readers poll. He says he attributed his longevity to avoiding coffee, alcohol, cigarettes, and dairy products. So that's how he keeps his voice healthy. Colm Wilkinson, everybody. Woo!
Yay!
Have you enjoyed that?
Cool. Well, now, should we get my mum in and you can quiz us?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, let me just call her up.
Holla. She's
actually showing her face this time, whereas last time it was like eyeball.
You were like, hello.
So here she is in all her glory.
All right, or not.
Should we start with what did you say? Sorry,
or not?
Just we just crack into it, and then you start.
Crack in, crack on, my love.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I have 15 questions.
That is correct.
Right, okay.
So I hope you're ready for this.
I've written down. I'm ready to go.
I'm usually asleep by 3 o'clock.
Well, you okay? Cool. Questione number.
Yes.
What was the date of the first preview of Phantom at Her Majesty's Theatre in London?
Is there an ABC in this or just
The date?
Yeah. You know the year, but do you know the date?
I know what month I went to see it. Do I know what year? Oh God, I don't know.
I know the year.
Do you? I don't know what year, and I was there.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was.
I do.
I'll give you 1 point if you can get in the year and not the big date.
I can dig out my photographs.
No.
Well, I'll have a guess.
All right. Are we ready for number 2?
Yes. Are you, ma'am?
I can go and get me.
Stay here.
I've got a letter from Michael Crawford inviting me to go and see it downstairs, and that would have the date on it, wouldn't it?
It probably would actually, yeah.
Will I go and get it?
No, stay.
That is a relic.
I don't think a relic. Bit rude for me.
Thanks.
No, I think this is like 30 odd years old. I would say that's a relic, right? I don't know. Maybe a relic is like 100 years.
Antiquity.
I've got it in my sock drawer.
Amazing. You should frame it.
Huh?
You should frame it.
No.
What?
Leave it.
Anyway, carry on.
Who played the original Mary Poppins in the West End cast of Mary Poppins in 2004? So a little bit more recent. I thought you might know. It's quite a well-known name, I would say.
I know her name, and I just can't think of it right now.
It's been in a spoiler. It's a girl.
Okay, I've not.
It's not Julie Andrews.
Oh, I wish. Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
Was it 2004? Did you say?
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
2004.
I don't know.
Thought I'd been 5.
I had Joe that year. Thank goodness.
I've read it wrong. Oh my God, her name's left my head.
I'll pass on that.
I know who she is though. Oh my God. Carry on.
A little bit of time at the end just to read over.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, question number 3. What theatre in the West End has the smallest capacity? You don't have to know the number of seats, just what theatre is the smallest. I thought you might know some, like, more of the, like.
Is it actually the West? Is it actually a West End theatre? Is it a theatre in London?
You're not talking about off West End, actual West End theatre. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You've been there.
I know. By been there, do you mean I've seen a show there, or we've walked past?
You've walked past it.
I'm sure you've both seen a show there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have.
Well, let's.
Oh.
Let's.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't even remember.
Okay, this is a double pointer for our Nolly Coward friends as well.
Okay.
So, what were the 2 old names of the Noel Coward Theatre before it became the Noel Coward, which was actually fairly recently? Give you a hint. I mean, you've both been there, but one of the bars is named after, like, uses the name of one of the names. That was really hard to say, but I knew what I meant.
Do you know?
Of course I know. I know one of them anyway. Because they kept repeating the same name. It was like.
They're not complex names either. One's really simple. You've got this, Mark.
Yeah.
Cool, I think so.
He's scribbling like there's no tomorrow.
Cool, let's go. I
thought you might know more of the building-y kind of ones. Okay. Well, you might know this one.
If I could look at my map of the old West End, I can let you know. But...
Probably fine though.
I didn't mean you. I meant Lynn. I thought she might know more of the building-y kind of
You're calling it old. You're calling it a relic now, aren't you?
I'm always saying to Mark, so I know where the theatres are, but I don't know
what they're called.
What they're called most of the time, do I?
She'll tell me like a show used to be in there. She's like, oh, that's the Woman in White Theatre. Like, nah. Nah.
That was 30 years ago, love, he says. I had a 20-year gap going to theatre between having the boys, really.
Ew. Okay, number 5. Did the musical Barnum premiere on Broadway or the West End first?
We got 2 choices.
I thought you would get that one.
I love you both your one.
I mean, it's a 50-50.
It is.
And I've gone with the 50.
I can tell you who was on Broadway. I'll tell you that.
Sure, I'll do it. Why not?
There we go.
Sad.
I mean, tell us right now. We need a filler. Come on, let's take up some time.
Jim Dale.
Jim Dale?
Yeah. He used to be in the Carry On films.
I can tell you he did not originate the show then. Because I know that Michael C. was the one that originated.
Really?
I don't know.
Did he?
I don't know for sure. But
I didn't know that.
I thought you did.
He's making it up, isn't he?
Oh.
Okay, paused arguments, right. Number 6. Right, I'll give you to the nearest 5 on this one. How many theatres are there in the West End?
Oh my gosh.
I literally told you the other day, Mark.
I know, that's why it's annoying. I remember it's a really annoying number as well.
So yeah, it's not a round number, but I'll give you to the nearest 5. So 5, you could be 5 over or 5 below, and I'll give it.
That's what it sounds the mum's making right now as she like tries to figure it out. Like,
I'm counting up the Strand.
There's 4 up there, there's 2 down there, there's 6 up there. But they might not all be West End theatres though.
They might not.
No, we're saying
West End, not like the Barbican, like I got it wrong, badly wrong.
Teaching like off West End, like.
Oh, shut up.
I know, yes.
Yeah, I don't think we're counting like off West End, like the Fortune and the. Well, we might be. I don't know.
I can tell you that's not the answer to the
Where
other
is the
question. Then with the
Fortune?
smallest seat capacity, that's the theatre that Woman in Black is in, opposite Drury Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's an off West End theatre, so no.
Actually, did
You
not know
call
that.
that an off West End, do you?
Yeah.
The London Theatre does.
That could be. It could be a question. But yeah, the Fortune is an off West End because it's.
Right. Okay. I wouldn't cheat anyway because I don't know many of these answers anyhow.
I thought I made it quite easy. Okay.
No,
Number
you
7.
did, but, you know.
What is the longest running production in the world? This could be a trick question, just so you know.
What, this next one?
No, the one I just said.
Oh, right, okay.
Longest running production in the world. Okay. Number 8. That's currently still running, by the way.
I know, hon.
You know, Shakespeare doesn't.
Can I help you?
I'm just looking at your bag.
Is the dog having a bit of a meltdown?
Yeah, I think he's like outside. He's having a great time. There's probably a bird that's just sat right above him.
That's all right then. Okay, this one I hope you'll get because you've been there a fair few times, both of you. Name the 6 theatres on Shaftesbury Avenue.
Oh, I don't know.
You can have half a point if you get 3.
That one is it was I don't know what it's called. that one.
If you want to name the shows that are in it, that's good enough for me.
Excuse me? I'm the quizmaster here.
I don't know the names of the.
You've got
the one
this.
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Hang
on, what? I'm missing one.
The one that
Hang on, Shaftesbury
On
Shaftesbury Avenue.
Yep.
Does that include the one that's on Piccadilly? like circus?
Nope.
Because there's only 5.
Nope. I checked. I went on Google Maps and I went up the road. Trust me.
Maybe it includes that one then. Okay.
Shall I move on, or do you need like?
Yeah, no.
We'll go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Number 9. What is the other name for an off-West End theatre? I feel like when I tell you the answer, you might kick yourself.
A theatre.
No.
An off theatre. Do you know?
I'm just putting a guess down there. If you thought I'd know, you're sorely mistaken. But if I'm right, I'm very proud of myself.
It's something you will have heard a few times, I believe. It's not. I think it's not as commonly called it anymore because
I don't the questions.
Everyone says off West End instead because you say off Broadway, and that's more commonly known. I don't think it's called that on Broadway, but you know. Okay. Number 10. What is the longest running musical on Broadway?
Have you seen it?
Yes. No. But you'll know it.
Nope.
Huh? Did you say nope?
Neither of us.
I said Mum will know it, and you said nope.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say you haven't seen it.
What, he hasn't seen it on Broadway?
Or West End.
I haven't seen it, but I have.
She's sitting on West End, therefore I know what show it is.
But you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, well,
There you go then.
Lynn might have seen it.
I might have seen it.
It's not definite. Kidding.
Please.
Number 11. If I Were a Rich Man is a song featured in which musical?
I've got that one.
She knows that
was
one.
Way too quick. She was like, bang. Pen to paper.
That's good. I'm glad. I had you in mind. Okay.
I'm Jewish.
Number 12.
Oh.
This is quite an interesting one. So if you don't know it, I don't blame you, but you'll find the answer interesting. Well, I did anyway. What was the Criterion Theatre used for during World War II?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't know.
That'll be good. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio Leo. Number 13. Why was the Phantom's face disfigured? Now, there are 3 possible answers for this, so I'll give you you can have 1 mark if you get any of them, but I will tell you all of them at the end because there's a different one in the book and the musical and the film, I think, and different things. I don't know, different films as well. So
why was it disfigured?
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know. From birth.
I could think of 2.
Oh, come on now.
Well,
Not you, no.
No, I don't know.
Maybe that.
How do you not know? Come on.
I don't know.
Stop bullying us, Lotte. I'm going to go quiz on you and rip you apart. I want to ask a question about One Mirror at all, and you'll be stuck.
I'm not a mega Phantom stan that's been going for 35 years, am I?
I mean, neither is Mum, but she's
I've only ever seen it with Michael Crawford. That was however many years ago.
35 years ago.
Huh?
Have you not seen it since?
No.
Oh my god! Not know that.
I only saw it the first few weeks it was on.
Oh, how
I'd
many?
like to, but I didn't think Mark was. I wanted to take Mark, but I didn't think he was quite ready for.
I mean, it's a
I'm
lot.
ready now.
Yeah, I know you enjoy it now, but
To be honest, he'd probably go and see anything now.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Apart from something with.
Don't say that. Don't finish that sentence.
Well, we're done. Stop recording. I want to know what you mean. Okay, question 14. Who was the original West End Elphaba? And bonus point for who it was meant to be.
Oh.
If you listen to the podcast, you will know that answer.
I can't think of the
Mum,
names. I'm really having.
Mum, you know her.
I know her, but I can't think.
You know both of them.
Both.
As well.
I know.
Because one of them is like really famous for playing this role, and one of them is also really famous for playing this role.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling to think of anyone.
Mum, come on now.
Who has had a green face?
Who's had a green? There's been like loads of them. Like, who was on the cast recording? Well,
I don't know.
Oh my! Who played Elsa?
I know that. That's the only thing I can think of.
There you go. That's it.
That's all I can think of. And the other lady.
The other one, the one that was meant to was like a British icon. Well, is a British icon, sorry.
She was on. No, actually, no. I'm not going to answer that question because I don't want you to get a point that I don't. So I want to win.
You will win, completely. You will win.
Go on, love.
Are we ready for the last time?
Yeah.
I'll give you a little bit of time after to, you know.
I thought of the Poppins eventually. It just came to me and I was like, yes.
Oh, have you? What was it?
I'm not going to tell you. I don't know if it's correct or not. Calm down.
Oh my gosh. Okay, number 15. Who did Andrew Lloyd Webber collaborate with to write new music for The Wizard of Oz when it came back in what year it was? Like 2010, 11, 12, something like that.
Yeah. Don't know. Do you know?
It was in 2011.
That's the one.
It reopened it. And I think I can guess because that's who he does most of his stuff with, maybe.
No.
No. Was it not him? Do you know?
No, I don't know who it was.
Can I phone a friend? Can I look at the CD? Is there a poster anywhere near? No.
That is cheating, Mark. It's not using your resources. It's cheating.
No, he hasn't got a clue. No.
I'm just like.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that then.
Should I go through answers or?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I don't need to think because I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Coolio. Question number 1. The date of the first preview for Phantom in London was the 27th of September 1986.
I
put September 22nd.
You got September 22nd?
Yeah.
1986?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you a full point for that because that's pretty.
I put October.
I knew it was a year after Les Mis, and Lotte earlier said that was in 1985 because that was our actor of the hour.
Oh, I've got it all right.
Did you
big fat?
Big fat. No. Mum had 1986. Yeah, 1986.
Okay, I'll give you a half point for that.
And October.
But you had 1986.
I went in October.
No one cares where you went, but did you get 1986?
Half a point, don't have half a point, that's fine. Right, question number 2. Who played the original Mary Poppins in the West End cast in 2004?
Laura Michelle Kelly?
Yeah!
Who is she? Who's that?
I have no idea who she is, but she's great.
She's done loads, isn't she?
Has she? Was she in Finding Neverland? Or is that
Laura Michelle Kelly?
Laura Michelle Kelly.
Oh, I've never known her.
She did Finding Neverland on Broadway.
That's what I thought. That's fine.
She's also she was Eponine at the Palace. She was Sophie in Mamma Mia. She was in My Fair Lady as Eliza Doolittle. She was spinning Fiddler on the Roof. She's done loads.
Oh, that's nice. I know her for like
Well, I know someone that you don't.
I know her for Poppins and I know her for Finding Neverland.
Well.
Look.
I think she's on our Actor of the Hour list, to be fair. Maybe we'll research it. If she's not, we'll add her on. Okay, question number 3. What theatre in the West End has the smallest capacity?
Arts?
Yeah. It's got 3.
I put that, but I haven't seen 6 there. I realised that's what you was.
She's seen it on tour.
I've only seen it at Chichester.
Mark, who did
We
you
were
go see then?
Sophie and not Sophie, Megan and you.
Oh.
Yeah, both times. Well, one time on Mum's birthday.
So I did think, when I said it, I did think actually did go with Sophie, but again.
I didn't mean Sophie. I meant Megan and
But
you.
I actually put the right name of the theatre.
Well done. I put 6 down and I was like, no, it's called the Arts. Come on, Mark. See what I
Right,
got.
that's Mary Poppins first.
350 seats.
Damn.
So I think it's on the cusp of being off West End.
Oh, is there a number of seats that makes it off West End?
I think it is number of seats. Yeah, it definitely is number of seats on Broadway.
I don't think it is in the West End.
350?
It's not the number of seats in the West End, hun.
Well, it's not location, is it? Because the
No, I
Fort
know.
off West End, that's next
But-
to Lane.
There is definitely. You have to look into it because I don't think the number of seats.
I did try to, because I was going to say what is the cut-off or whatever, but I couldn't find anything. But I'll have another look. I'll let you know next episode if I find it.
Brilliant.
Okay. The 2 old names of the Noel Coward. Any guesses?
Queens?
No.
Oh.
Queens. Yeah, having a laugh.
Oh, that's the one that Company was in, isn't it?
No, that's the
Oh.
Gielgud, love.
Oh, got it all wrong. I
The
don't
Noel
know.
Coward where Evan is, love.
What is?
No, Noel Coward, the Nolly C.
Where
The
we were.
Naughty Coward.
The knuckle.
Noel Coward, Evan Hansen.
What are we talking about?
Where the name of the theatre
The 2 old names
previously.
of Noel Coward
Oh,
are
I don't know.
the Albury Theatre, which
Albury.
there was an Albury bar, and the New Theatre. No,
I thought.
So do I get 1 point or do I get half a point?
what did you get the Albury?
I got Albury.
Yeah, that's half a point.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, I said 2 marks, didn't I? No, it's 1 point. Have a whole point, mate. Sorry about it. No, the
I
Queen,
said the St. Martin's because lol.
that would make sense. No, that was opposite, wasn't it?
Oh, that's the one that's.
Pen me in a
Have I
minute.
penned you? No, I haven't.
No.
That's the pub. That's the pub that's no longer
Yeah,
a theatre.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's where To Kill a Mockingbird used to be or something like that. I don't know.
Like way back in the
Painted on the side of the thing.
The Queen's is now called the Sondheim, which is also where we used to work.
Which also used to be called the Queen's. Never changed its name until Sunday.
Yes, but that's what I thought you were asking the question about.
Oh, God, it's the Noel Coward.
The Knuckle Coward. Anyway.
I literally said, I was like, this is one for our Noel Coward friends. Jesus. Anyway, definitely listening, so.
Absolutely Looney Tunes.
I don't-
Guys, I hope you're not offended.
They don't watch anyway, so it's fine.
That's what I just said, but just in case. Anyway, number 5. Did the musical Barnum premiere at Broadway or the West End?
West End?
Incorrect.
Broadway.
Broadway.
Sugar to the core.
I got one.
Oh, she got one. Look at you go.
Okay, how many
That's a
theatres
terrible-
are there? How many theatres are there in the West End?
39.
Smash it.
Can I get 2 points for smashing it?
No.
Oh, I put 32.
You're still within the 5 though. No, you're not.
No.
So close. So close.
That's what I mean by it was
39,
annoying. I was like, can I
39
not just build one more building and call it a
You
Oh,
can
okay.
between 34 and 44. And I would have given you a point.
If you got
Anyway,
42, you would have got the point, but you didn't. What a shame.
I was going to say 77. Number 7. What?
Wait, what?
What is the longest running production in the world?
Mount.
Yeah!
Got it.
I've
Got a couple now. I've got a few. I've done
anyone
quite
know?
well.
Does anyone know what year it opened?
God knows, but I know it's been for like
Not
69
as a
years.
point, but I thought I'd let you know.
Is it 69
It's
years on that?
1952 it opened.
It's older than you, man.
So nearly, what's that, nearly 70 years? Yeah, 69 this year, right?
It's on the poster outside. It says 69 years.
Whose pen is this?
There's my pen. Can I have it?
God. Right, name the 6 theatres on Shaftesbury Avenue. Go.
So, Apollo,
Yes.
Lyric,
Yes.
Gielgud,
Yes.
Sondheim,
Yes.
Palace,
Yes.
Alice, that's what it's called. I put Harry Potter.
Shaftesbury, I thought so. It's on my list. It's fine. Because I didn't know where you meant the Citron Theatre at the bottom.
I put the names of what shows I knew that were on there.
How many points do I get for that? Sorry.
I'll give you a point. You got 5 out of 6.
Oh, just one.
Oh, yeah, just one.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got 6 out of 6, didn't you? Yeah, 1 point anyway. What was I going to say? Do you mean the Criterion in
She got one.
Piccadilly?
Pardon?
Did you mean the Criterion in Piccadilly?
That's what I meant, not the Citron.
Citron. See, I thought you were thinking the Piccadilly Theatre, and I was like, no, that's not.
I meant the one that's literally opposite Shaftesbury.
No, the Shaftesbury Theatre, funnily enough, is actually on Shaftesbury Avenue.
But it's just not on. It's just around the corner behind.
It's like on the end, and then if you turn left down that road, that's now not Shaftesbury Avenue. But I did have a look. I fact checked my answer. I did. Right, number 9. What is the other name for an off-West End theatre?
A regional theatre?
It's a fringe theatre.
Oh, of course it is.
I thought you'd probably heard the name so many times because of like
you heard Fringe, but like the Fringe Fest, but like that's and Bright.
We have heard it. Yeah, we've heard it. Of course we have. It's part of
the off-West End, as in theatres in London, but that are off-West End, not on West End. They're still called
Fringe theatres.
Sorry about it. Okay, where are we? Don't know. 10? What is the longest running musical on Broadway?
Phantom.
Of course.
How many years? Since 1986? Or a bit later?
It was like.
Oh no, because Michael Crawford went over to do it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea. But it's the longest one because Les Mis closed. RIP.
Lol.
Why did it close?
It closed and reopened and closed again. They just don't. They don't think get on board with it. It's too much for them.
What for? How long? Sorry.
But I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
Why
long did they close one for?
I don't know.
Les Mis hasn't been there for.
Is Lion King the second as well?
I have no idea. I didn't look that far into it.
Well.
Next one. If I Were a Rich Man is from.
Fiddler.
Yes.
Fiddler.
Oh, I thought you said because I'm Jewish. I thought you were going to say cabaret, but that's totally not correct at all.
That's money makes the world go round.
That's not the same.
Completely the wrong thing, babe.
What was the Criterion Theatre used for during World War II? Any guesses?
I put hospital.
That's fine.
Oh no, it was used.
Hospital recruitment.
No, it was used as a BBC radio studio.
I see.
Oh.
There you go. There's a fun fact for you.
Yeah.
God, why are you stealing all of these from me, babe? Come on now.
Right. Okay. Why was the Phantom's face disfigured? So you could have had. Right. In the original novel, the classic movie released in 1929, and the musical by Lloyd Webber, the Phantom was just born with a deformed face.
Yeah, I put that from birth.
So that's correct. You can have a point for that. The other options in the 1943 movie, the Phantom had acid thrown into his face. So that's another option.
Did you put that?
Acid.
And in the 1989 film, the Phantom sold his soul to the devil in exchange for being loved for his masculinity. So his deformed face was a result of the devil making the Phantom's music the only reason he's loved.
Oh, right.
Oh, I put Burning.
I put from birth because on the song it says.
Yeah, that's the majority of things.
Oh, I put Burning as well because yeah.
You've got a point. That's all good.
I've got 2 points, but I have birth defect and acid.
I said you can have 1 point, but there's many possible options that you can have a point.
What a rip-off.
Well, no. You're winning, Mark, anyway.
Point, but I'm just saying there were a few options that you could have chosen that would get you the point.
Number 15.
Number 15? We got there in a minute.
What's number 14? I've got a point for that, didn't I?
Who'd you pick? Emo Boob.
Hey, you're not. I haven't even said the answer yet. Number 14. Who was the original West End alphabet? It was Idina Menzel, but it was originally meant to be Kerry Ellis, but she took over after.
Oh, I did get a point though.
Can I have 2 points? But I got both of them.
I think it was last week or the week before. So.
Haven't caught up yet. Can I?
Wasn't.
You.
Oh,
Number
I haven't caught up yet.
15.
Can I have 2 points at 1 point?
You get 2 because I said bonus point for who it was meant to be. And numero 15, or 15 in German, if you want to know that.
And then
15. Who did Andrew Lloyd Webber collaborate with to write the new music for The Wizard of Oz?
Tim Rice
no.
or Jeremy Sams?
Oh, I found Tim Rice, so.
Oh.
It was Tim Rice.
Well,
You put it.
my cheat in the program
No.
works.
Who did you write down for?
I wrote Tim Rice first.
I said tomorrow. No, it can't be Tim Rice. Too old.
He's too old.
No, not he's too old. It's like not their sort of time.
It is, because I wrote Joe's ages ago, and that was Tim Rice.
Yes, I know that.
So there you go. Who won?
Mark,
Probably me.
by a load. I got 1, 2, 3,
It's not me just fat checking you up in this business.
5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah, additional lyrics, Tim Rice.
7.5.
Cool.
Wasn't bad.
1,
That's
2, 3,
hard.
4,
I'm quite happy with that.
5, 6,
I thought I'd get 4.
8, 9, 13.
Thank you, Lotte.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
You're always welcome, and thank you for watching and listening and partaking.
And I'm very pleased with your theatre knowledge.
Being asked to Google most of them.
It's all fake, but yeah, thanks.
It's not. No, I knew. I would have known most though. Probably not as many as you, but I would have known.
What did you know?
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you want to the program?
Are you filming?
Yeah, we're still filming. Oh yeah, we should probably say goodbye.
Going. Yeah, I don't quite know why you're looking through your program, but
Mum's having a nice time. Well, thank you guys for listening and watching and partaking in today's episode.
let us know how many points you got in the quiz if you took part.
If you passed it.
Just tweet us or whatever. No one ever does, but I say it anyway.
How do you tweet someone? Oh, you
tweet, love. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week with another podcast.
Yeah, that's.
And that is.
Bye.
Bye.
You say goodbye or nah?
Can I say goodbye?
Bye.
You said you say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. I've said bye twice now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.